like I've always seen him as like being really really big, and they got him like skinnied out. But the whole you'll see, bro, like how they had that whole shit connected and why it makes
Yeah.
sense. All right, I'm gonna get the we're live, but you know how I gotta do. Let me copy link.
That shit damn good. I'm gonna watch this movie and back door watch that fucking the Justice League one.
But make sure you got time. I looked up.
Oh, I got.
That's what I'm saying. That shit is long, bro. But it's one of them.
I'm
I
waiting
feel
on
like
that.
I watched
What's
it
that
when I
Michael B.
got
Jordan
in.
movie?
I looked up, got in 6. Looked up, it was 10. I said, damn.
All right, Dino, you good? Go right ahead, brother.
All right. We bring to you Madden Junkies podcast. We are on the brink of the playoffs. Junk Talk is here. We talking about the playoffs today. Today, I got with me Sky.
What up? What up? It's that time
All
of the
right.
season.
That's right. And Jay Riggs.
We'll go down, people. You motherfuckers better play your games.
All right, and shout out to T. T is not with us today. Of course, he's handling his business as usual because we do have the podcast at an odd time. But anyway, let's get on to what we came here for. We are in week 17. We had a lot of predictions going on during the beginning of the year. I guess we could start right there and see exactly where we at with our predictions that we had at the beginning of the year and where it stands now. And we'll talk about these playoff picture here and shortly. So I guess we could go ahead and start with the AFC North.
Yes, sir.
Where we had the Ravens. I'm sorry, you say something?
No, I was saying yes, sir.
Well, we had the Ravens, the Browns, the Bengals, and the Steelers. Let's go ahead and talk to, this is Riggs division, so I guess me and Sky speak on this. Sky, what you got to say about this division?
I mean, we knew coming in who would probably win this. So, I mean, shout out to the Ravens once again having a great year. Ended at 14-2 points. You see what he does. He puts up points and he stops people from scoring. So it's going to be interesting to see what he does in the playoffs. But shout out to Riggs. Congrats again on another division win. But that Browns team and that Bengals team is tough too. I think next season might be a good season for the Bengals. Steelers are not a bad team. Their record doesn't reflect well, but that's a good team there too. But shout out to the Browns, who I think has a possibility to get into the back door there and get into the playoffs. But we'll talk about that here shortly. But yeah, shout out to the Ravens, and congrats again.
All right, yeah, congrats to the Ravens. Piggyback off some things Scott said. Ravens, I picked them at the beginning of the year. As you see, like I said, I think I said week 1 to beat the champ. To beat the champ, you got to beat the champ.
Yes, sir.
So I was going with the Ravens. And the Browns are no slouch whatsoever. Bengals is tough as always. Maybe ran into a couple of stumbles here or there. But, a play here or there, he could probably be in the playoffs right now. And the Steelers is having what you just call a bad season.
Yeah.
But he has a chance to make somebody else's season bad later on the season. But we'll get into that later. So let's go ahead and go to the AFC South. We'll start with Riggs. We got the Jags, the Texans, the Titans, and the Colts. And it looks as though, since the Texans are taking that forced loss, Jags win another division. So what you got to say about that, Riggs? What's your thoughts?
Told y'all. Loki, personally, life happens, so he had to give up the force, but he had a good season. But I think that forced loss, at the way how this race is looking, that may knock him out the playoffs.
Yep.
So I think that's gonna bump him down to 10-6, and we're gonna have probably multiple teams finishing 11-5.
Yeah.
In the AFC, so winning record, you got bumped out. That's tough.
again, that goes to that AFC being top heavy. If you're not in that top seven, top eight, I mean, if you're not in that, basically, if you're not in that top seven, you'd be right there at eight and be out. And I think that's kind of where he'll be falling at this season. I had me personally, I had picked the Texans, but shout out to the Jags once again, winning their division. I thought the Texans had a good shot at winning this division, but they weren't able to. And real quick, I mean, the Titans, they got 4 wins. I know a couple of them were, like maybe one was a forced win, but he peeled out going from not winning nothing to getting 4 wins this season, man. I ain't mad at it. We'll see if he can sustain something next season and do something a little better. Because you're only going to get better playing great competition, so
exactly.
We'll see what happens. But shout out again to the Jags, who we assume to win. Who do they play, Riggs? Do we know who the Jags play?
What, in the playoffs?
No. In week 6. They haven't played their game yet. That's what I'm saying. Who do they play?
That's a force. They play the Colts.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, shout out to the Jags again, holding down the AFC South. It's another division belt for him. We know he gets to the second season, he'll make some noise. Because he beat down some top teams. And they get mad and frustrated with him, quote unquote, running 2 plays. But if he's running 2 plays and you can't stop either one of them, I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, he caught my ass. He caught my ass good too.
I got a couple of takes on this division. First of all, I give a shout out. Let me give a shout out to John Clyde, because I do like the way John Clyde don't say much and he don't talk much trash, man. He'll say good game, but if you talk shit, he will talk shit back, man. Which is funny to me because you never hear John Clyde just come out and talk shit, but he will retaliate and talking shit. Secondly, I did pick the Texans, and the Texans gave up a few forced losses, but I understand life happens. That's the schedule. But 4 of those losses out of the Jags record comes to the Titans. Jags gave up 2 forced losses. He gave up both wins to the Titans this season.
Okay.
Jags could literally be what?
Right there at the number 1.
14 and 2. They could be literally fighting for
the number
14
1
and 2.
overall.
And maybe he was giving some forced wins too, here or there. But, him giving up. And shout out to the Titans, man. You're getting better. We see you getting better, bro. You see, and you're not backing down. You're not backing down for nobody. We got a new coach. We got a new coach user.
Oh, okay.
And I think this guy will be competitive. I'm not gonna say he'll win the division or he gonna take the division by storm, but I think he would make this division more competitive than it's been in the past. Let me put it like that. But I picked the Texans. I was wrong. Jags took it. Texas still had a chance, but he had to give up that force. Those things happen. So congratulations to the Jags. We'll see what happens with the Texans with that loss. We'll see what Madden does. We believe that you're not going to make it in with that loss, but hey, who knows, man? I've seen crazier things happen.
Facts.
Yep. Moving on to the AFC East, where the Dolphins are 11-4, the Patriots are 11-5, Bills are 7-8, and the Jets are 6-10. I guess we start with Sky on this.
I told y'all who I picked. I picked the Dolphins. I told you the Dolphins would win the division. They went 5-1. Shout out to the Dolphins. Shout out to Fatigue for holding it down. Another division win for him with the Dolphins. He's a good user. We know all these teams get to the second season. That's what they're fighting for. And that's when it becomes, you better be on your A game. Because every game is a dogfight. But shout out to the Dolphins. Shout out to the Patriots, too. You right there on the cusp. We'll see if you get in, man. It's gonna be a long day for you to find out if you get in until that push comes, and then you'll know for sure. But again, shout out to the Dolphins. Congrats again on winning the division. We know he's getting a forced win versus the Texans, so he'll be 12-4. So he clearly will lock up his playoff spot. But yeah, Patriots, I don't know, man. Bills, Jets, hopefully y'all able to build on the season and y'all figure some things out for your team. Hopefully y'all can be a little more competitive in your division next season. We'll see. But shout out to the Dolphins, man.
All right. I'll go next. I piggyback again. Scott, shout out to the Dolphins. I did get to play the Patriots, Bills, and Jets. Me and the Dolphins had to do a fair sim. When I played the Jets, Vic still had them. So, but I have played Tacoma Wolf, which he is a competitor. Not taking anything from him. I just felt like I had a harder road when I had to play Vic.
Oh
I would prefer to play. I don't care. It don't matter. I just played the Jets, but but anyway, man. Yeah, man. Shout out to Fatigue, man. He said he was gonna win this division. It wasn't easy. Patriots gave you all that you could hope for in challenging for this division, bro. But he came up a little short. Week 17, he still had an opportunity to deadlock it. Just things happen, man. So I did pick the Dolphins, and I guess it looks like the Dolphins may be the only team that makes it in the playoffs in this division. But we'll see, man. We'll see. Somebody's going to be 11-5 and not make it.
Yep.
So, Riggs,
Absolutely.
what you got on this division?
I can't remember if I picked the Dolphins. I believe I did, but no lie, I still think the Patriots got a shot to make the playoffs.
Did the Patriots and Browns play each other at all? Do we know?
No, I don't think they did.
Because I think that's who he's battling with. Because they're both 11-5.
But the thing about it, the Texans are going to drop out.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So I think the Texans
Right.
drop
Texans drop
out.
out. Browns
I
should
think
move in.
I think he goes 10-6.
Yeah, he'll be 10-6. Yep.
So he drops out. So I think the Patriots are still in the race, or still in the playoffs.
They both got. After our game, week 17. Now the announcers could be wrong, but they did state that the Patriots was going to a wild card game. So we'll see. I don't know. They did state that. So
For sure.
but I've seen them state it before and still be wrong. So
True.
But we know Fatigue will be a tough out in the playoffs, whoever he has to play. And if the Patriots get in, we know he'll be hungry because he definitely want to try to get back at the Seahawks. And the only way that happens is if you get to the Super Bowl. So we know we got two hungry teams coming out of the AFC East. Shout out to both of them. If the Patriots get in, we look forward to watching you play. But we know the Dolphins are in for sure. So again, shout out to the Dolphins for getting in.
shout out Fatigue. Shout out, man.
Facts.
Moving on to the AFC West. I guess
Y'all know what it
me
is.
and Riggs will talk about this one. We got the Broncos, got the Raiders, the Mighty Chiefs, and the sensational Chargers.
You ass.
I'll start with this one. I picked the Broncos at the beginning of the season, and they proved me to be right, man. This team is clicking. Not taking anything from the Raiders. This was a two-man race from probably week 3 going on. Chiefs, I don't know what the hell's going on. And Chargers, I understand. You've been living your best life this season. Hopefully you get things corrected. And hopefully things come back next season. But I understand things happening. I reached out to the Chargers. Chargers said he'll be ready to go next season. We'll see.
Shout out
We'll
real
see,
quick
man.
for the Chargers. I will say he continues to let y'all know. What's the quarterback's name?
Herbert.
Oh,
Herbert. He's on the block. He wants to make a trade. So if y'all looking for a strong quarterback that can definitely make a difference, I guess he feels his time's up there. Either that or he's not about to pay him. I'm gonna just throw it out there. It's one of the two. Either Herbert, he ain't finna pay Herbert, or he's just looking for a change of quarterback. Which I'm pretty sure he's probably got the number 1 overall pick, if not top 5 for sure.
but Herbert can make a difference.
Yeah.
Herbert can make a difference.
He's still young. You probably gonna have to pay him, but I mean, it's a quarterback worth looking into if you need a quarterback. But that's my 2 cents. I'll let you finish, Riggs. You can go ahead and give me my praise.
But once again, shout out to the Broncos, man. Offense 639 points, bro. Scoring machine, bro. Can't take nothing from that, man. Can't take nothing from that at all. Giving up the least amount of points in their division, scoring the most. to me, that's the perfect equation to win your division. So, hey, that's all I gotta say, man. We'll see. It's playoff time. We'll be going to the playoffs later today, so we'll see what's going on there. What about you? Go ahead, Riggs.
He just got put out for a second.
Oh, okay.
This division sucks. Nah, I'm bullshitting. Nah,
There you go.
Broncos had a good season, man. They talked their shit and they backed it up the whole season. I went for the Raiders. Uh, he had a couple of close losses. He had some crap shoots as well. He also beat some people single handedly. But
Yeah.
with him getting a force against the Chiefs, that solidifies him a playoff spot, I assume.
Yeah. 11 and
You-
5.
you- yeah, but you never know how Madden is, man.
Riggs still
They might
talking.
fuck around and screw
Yeah, he's
somebody.
talking. You can't hear him, but he's talking.
Yeah, Dino, just pay
So
attention,
yeah,
man.
that's
Shit,
solidified him. Let's go ahead
right
and
now.
move on to the
But
NFC. Move on to the mighty. Yeah.
he's
Dino,
still talking.
Briggs was talking.
Oh, I can't hear him. I'm sorry.
That's what I just said. I said you can't hear him, but he's still
oh.
talking. I can hear him.
Oh, okay.
He saw this
Okay.
shit pop up at the top of the screen. He should
He
know that
did.
by now. He need to stop acting like he old and senile. We know he old, but shit. Well, I ain't gonna lie. When he hear that, he gonna cuss me out later.
Facts. He will.
He ain't gonna watch. He ain't
He
gonna watch
it
the
back. He
podcast.
did. He did.
Yeah, but congratulations to the Broncos. Da-da-da-da. Wow, wow,
That's right. You know what
wow.
it is. All right, we'll move on to the NFC North. Dino, so if you want, I can go. I'll go first. I picked the Bears to win. I picked the Bears to win. They did make the playoffs, so low key, I was still right, but I wasn't right. But shout out to the Lions. Shout out to A-Rod. Put in work. Did what he had to do to get this division win. He did just blow out the Bears too. I mean, he beat them handily. But I'm sure that'll make the Bears hungry and get them. Dobbs understands what he has to do moving on. But shout out to the Lions. Congrats on the division win. Putting him at the number 2 seed in the NFC. So he'll have to play early. But I mean, hey, you still got a nice little. You get home games. That's what's important here, especially playoff time. Dino.
All right. Yeah, Scott, since you can hear both of us, I'll let you kind of.
We can hear each other, Dino. Shut up.
Oh, now I can hear you. Okay.
You've
I
been
couldn't
there
hear
for a
you
minute.
first.
Bro, it's okay.
Dino, go ahead, man.
I picked the Lions to win this, although the Bears been a tough competitor, and I'm not going to slight that the Packers got 6 wins this season, bro. I think last season
shout out to the
he had 1 win. So, and we know the Vikings was inactive, had a tough season. We got a new Viking user. We'll see what things go with this division.
Yep.
How it shake out next season. But yeah, Bears competitive, man. A-Rod made me shout out to A-Rod, man. He made me have to play my week 17 game, bro. I really did not want to have to play my week 17 game. But shout out pushing me, man. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. Don't push me. All right, go ahead, Riggs.
I just like him. That lets him know you're trying to do. Nah, but I picked the Lions at the beginning of the year. You know, this would be like the first season of this Madden that the Bears did not win their division.
Facts.
But he's still in the playoffs, so he still has a chance to make a lot of noise.
Yep.
And you know, congrats on the seasons, fellas. Packers moving up. We'll see how, like Dino said, we'll see how this new Vikings user gonna be. We got an eye on you, fuckers.
Shout out to the Pack, man. They might make it. They're gonna make it. It would look like a 2-man race this season. It might be a 3-man race. It might be a whole division race, depending on what the Vikings do. So it'll be interesting to watch for sure. Moving on to the South.
Moving on to the South. I guess I could start right here with we got the Saints, Falcons, Panthers, and Bucks. Now, I guess I'm gonna clear the air real quick. So, all right, Trey Charles did come into the league, and when he came into the league, I told him he wanted to get in the league. I said you gotta get in the league before anything can be done. So He got in the league. Immediately, the Saints opened. He never wanted to be the Vikings. He asked me as soon as the team opened up. So whatever team had opened up, I was going to send an invitation out to Trey Charles to be that team. Just so happened to be the Saints. Now, I cannot help it that the last two users, was winning and losing some, but just I guess for whatever reason they didn't want to take the team. Trey Charles took the team. Congratulations, you've been given a fucking powerhouse. You've been given a powerhouse. So we'll see what go on. But he still had to go in and play the Panthers. I think he still had to go in and play he still had division games since he took over the team. So y'all had the opportunity to still knock him off. So you guys had the opportunities. So, but shout out to the Saints. Looks like this division is yours. Shout out to the Falcons. He beat me. Falcons beat me 16-14. Made me go out and buy a new controller. Not that I broke my controller, but my controller was already having issues. And I knew after that game, I can't lose games like that. I can't lose games with flea flickers, all over the place. It's not gonna work. But yeah, shout out to the Falcons, man. Not taking that from them, man. Had a good defensive plan. But we'll see, man. Panthers are tough, man. 7-8. I think I picked the Panthers to win this division this year, and then in the Bucks, I'm just not sure, man. They're still at the bottom. Not for sure what's going on, but
Bucks is the most up and down team in Madden. 1 minute it look like he's finna make some noise, and the next minute he'll get blown out 3 games in a row, and you like, what is going on here? So
yeah, I think he had maybe like a 30-something-0 loss to the Falcons a couple weeks back,
but then blew out the Saints. Blew out a week earlier.
Yeah, so I don't know, man.
Now, this is before Trey Charles, though. This is before Trey Charles.
Yeah, before Trey Charles.
But that Saints user wasn't a bad user.
Speaking of that old Saints user, when you have a track record of doing what you do, we have no problem of letting you go before you take a playoff team and turn them dormant.
Facts.
We will do it. We did what's better for the league, and that's what we're all about. So
now I will say this. Y'all gonna have Trey Charles for a full year next year. If you gonna keep playing in this division, you better be ready. Because that team, we already know that team is stacked, but we know Trey Charles is a good user too. So if you ain't 10-6, this might be the last time you see the Saints at 10-6. So Falcons, Panthers, y'all better be on it. Bucks, I don't know what to tell you, but Falcons and Panthers. Y'all know what it is. Y'all played with him before when he had the Bucks, and we saw what he did with that team. So, shout out to the Saints wrapping up that division. He's gonna be a monster in the playoffs. Y'all better bring your A games.
No
looks like he's gonna be the number 3 seed.
Falcons got a shot to get in still.
Yeah, but they also got a shot not to get in either.
Who does he play? Oh, he
played. He's getting the fourth.
Oh, okay, so he'll be 9-7.
So it's a lot of teams, but it's gonna come down to the fact that
tonight's game.
Yeah, the Steelers and the Giants. Because
we can talk. Let's talk NFC East first.
Yeah,
that's where we at.
Let's go NFC
now, see,
East.
Oh man, this is where Madden logic gets tricky. Division based only. Falcons are saying he's in. I hear you, D.
He's not.
I hear you, D. But again, this is Madden. We've seen some weird shit happen.
If Giants lose,
but here's
the Falcons can lose.
No. Before we even go there, division based only. The football team should be in. They're 5-1. The Giants are 4-2. Record wise, if the Giants win, they're 10-6. Football team's 9-7. Again, Madden logic is weird. I don't know what the algorithm is. I don't know what but to me, the better division team should get in.
Yeah, but it's overall first.
But
Yeah, it's always going to be overall first. So if Giants
Yeah.
win,
he's in, and
and
football
then
team might, and I think if he wins,
Football team is out.
I think well, did the football team play the Falcons?
But that would give football team 8 losses.
No. Football team's 9-7. They're set. They're set. They're
yeah, they
done.
won that game.
They
Oh,
won
yeah,
their
that's
game.
right. That's right.
He won
That's
his
right.
game. But I'm saying, didn't him and the Falcons play?
I don't know.
I think the
Let me
Falcons
go.
played the
I'll look it up real
Giants.
quick.
I'm doing it right now. 'Cause I was looking at this shit earlier. Okay, let me go to the Falcons team to see all he played. Okay, Cowboys, Saints, Bears, football team. Yeah, he beat the football team.
Yeah.
So the
So
Falcons won. So the
Yes,
Falcons
I
had the
guess he did.
tiebreaker. So football team might football team needs the Steelers to win.
Actually, yeah. Tell you the truth, because the
He
Falcons
beat the
beat the
Giants
Giants
too.
too.
That's what I'm saying. Football team
then the
needs
Falcons are in.
Yeah, the Falcons are in. They
Falcons
done
are
that
in.
thing.
They're set in.
They're setting.
Football
He's
team
right.
needs. So basically, the Giants win. It comes down. You win and you win. And I feel bad for the football team because if something happens, Giants could end up getting the force. We've seen it happen.
So
I'm gonna just be
what,
real.
what's
We've seen it happen. We're waiting for a 6:15 kickoff time, is what we're expecting.
what's the
D, I hear you.
So
I hear you. I mean, I know you swept the NFC East, but you didn't win your division, so I don't really care that you swept the
so what
NFC
the
East. I'm gonna just be real
Falcons
with
are
you.
what 9 and they'll be 9-7.
Yeah, and there's a
They'll be nine and
possibility you
seven.
have three teams at 9-7 if the Giants lose. So the football team gets in because of the better division record. The Falcons are in either way.
because head to head.
Head to head, he's got it. So even if the Giants win, the Falcons are still in. The football team gets probably kicked out.
Yeah. So it basically comes down and the Giants win, they're in. If they lose, they're out.
Yep.
So
And
it comes
again,
down
I
to.
feel bad for the football team. I know he's hoping that game at least gets played, but there's a strong possibility within the next 5 hours and 15 minutes that game might not get played, and it might be a force for the Giants.
Um.
You hate to see your
Yeah,
fate be
but
like that, but I mean that's life sometimes, and that's why you got to handle business early.
yeah, it's
Handle
it's,
business early and
it's a
often.
chance, but I'm
I ain't
kind of
gonna lie.
being
I ain't
guaranteed
gonna lie.
this
That's
game
a
is
hell
going
of
to
a
get played.
conspiracy
So
theory, though. That's a hell of a conspiracy theory.
What? The
Giving up
game
a
don't get
forced
played?
win. No, giving up a forced win so your division opponent don't get in the playoffs.
Yeah. I don't know, but
If,
shout out to
that,
the
if that's
Giants
true,
man,
football
next
well,
season
team.
he on y'all ass. If that's true, next season he on y'all ass. I'm laughing at this.
Cool.
If that was really true, that a division opponent gave up a forced win, so you can't get in the playoffs. The
Wait, who
football
did you
team.
saying did that?
Hey, you gotta check the
so
thread.
he's saying the Eagles gave the Falcons this week the forced win instead
Oh,
of going out to try to beat the Falcons to ensure that
two NFC
only
East teams
one,
could get
only
in.
that ensures that only one team from their division
Oh,
is getting
so
in.
first of all, then let me hold on real fast. Let me backtrack to you, D. Nigga, you didn't sweep the NFC East. Then you beat them, but you didn't sweep them because you didn't play the Eagles. So that don't count. Nigga, he gave you a forced win. That don't count, bro. And then let me say this real quick for the Giants football team and Eagles. Cowboys have a new user. Tony's not a bad player. I've had my run-ins with him, but that's neither here nor there. But he's a good player. That team is stacked. Y'all better be able to come into play. You better find some defense or something, because y'all might get blown out real fast by the Cowboys next season. That's a stacked team with a good user. He's just like the Saints. The only difference is the Saints users that were there were winning. The Cowboys users that were here weren't. That's why he's not in the playoffs. Next season,
Yeah.
y'all, that's all I'm going to say.
I'm not saying that they can't win. It's gonna be. I think that puts them
All
right
right,
back
D,
in the
I hear you.
category of maybe being the toughest division again.
Could be. If that's four possible. Because I'm not saying he's not beatable. I just know that him as a user. Let me put it this way. He took the Saints to the brink. He was on the Saints' ass. Saints almost lost that game. So Madden breaks came in for the Saints. I watched that game. Cowboys are right there as far as his users being really good. Again, You talking about a team that's 3-13. Y'all don't understand it, but morale and stuff like that plays into whether or not your team plays well on the field. I know y'all be like, what do you this morale boost thing for? When you winning, your team does a lot more things than they probably should. Versus when you lose it and you like, man, my team can't do nothing right. There's a difference. So be prepared, NFC East. That division is gonna be fun to watch next season.
Facts.
But like we said, man, shout out to the Giants football team. You won the division, but you still might not get in, man. You better hope these Steelers play lights out. But it should be a good one, man. Hopefully, I'm sure if they play Trey Rock, what is it, Trey Rock?
Nah, he changed it. It's something your wife, loving your wife.
No, that's
No, he's talking about
Trey,
some
I'm talking about the
whole
Giants,
shit. Trey Rock, I think it's like Trey Rock 1 or something like that.
Yeah,
Trey Rock
won.
something. It'll be up in there. I'm sure he'll be streaming that game if they play. So just be on the lookout for that one. Supposedly, Dino, you said 6:15, right? 6:15 kickoff.
6:15, 6:20. Yeah, and he Walker reached out to me and said he's looking like he may even get home a little earlier sooner. So
Okay.
It's Trey Rock 3.
Trey Rock 3. If you guys get a chance,
TREYROCK, one word. All this is one word, 3.
if you get a chance, tune into that game. We know he'll be streaming it. I'm sure he'll be streaming it as long as both connections are good, which the Steelers have a good connection, so that game should be able to be streamed, and you guys tune into a good one, man. It could be a classic. It's winning, you win. This is literally the wild card game for the Giants. Literally. This is his playoff. I mean, I know we keep saying playoffs started here and there. This is literally your playoffs right here. You win, you get in.
I picked the Giants to win the damn division, too.
I picked the foot. Well, technically, they didn't win the division. They have the better overall record, possibly, but they did not win the division.
If he gets his win, he wins the division.
You right. You know what? You right. I ain't gonna do semantics. You right. I picked the football team.
Now, if they tie, then I believe it goes to the football team.
The football team, yeah. Unfortunately, man, he won too many losses for the football team. That's what happens. Again, 5-1 in the division, 9-7 overall. But the Giants got a chance to go 10-6. We'll see what happens there. It's gonna be a good one. You know if that game is a home or away for him?
Today?
Yeah, I think it's away. I think he's on the road.
Let me
see.
tell you right now.
I got it up. I'll tell you. It is the Steelers at home.
Okay. He was 5-3 at home, 4-3 on the road. So his road record's he might split it, but it's looking kind of funny. We'll see what happens, man. We know Madden to do some weird things when you on the cusp of playoffs like this. But shout out to the NFC East. Hopefully the Eagles can bounce back. I don't know what he's gonna do. He's sort of like the Bucks. 1 minute he looks like he's finna do something, the next minute nobody knows.
Not too far removed from a 16-0 season. You know? Not too far removed.
What do you mean, D? Giants with less losses if it's a tie? If the Giants lose, the football team has the better division record.
Yeah.
So the Giants have to win. Regardless of anything, the Giants winning in, you lose, you're out. That's what it comes down to. Because the Cardinals are 10-6. That's why. If the Cardinals were sitting at 9-7, then you might be right. But the Cardinals sitting at 10-6 hurts the other two teams. So with that, we move to the NFC West. Shout out to Dino once again winning that division, 14-2, number 1 overall seed. How's it feel, man? Get your team back in the playoffs. Man. Number 1 overall seed again. A year under your belt with your young studs, young stars.
Oh, man, they still been getting there, man. I've been making a lot of user errors this season. To be honest with you, hitting the wrong buttons, having guys wide open, hit the wrong. I've been a little bit out of whack, but my defense has made up for my mistakes, but I know I can't get away with that in the playoffs. It's one and done. So,
yep.
Playoffs, you playing the best teams in your conference. So can't make those. I gotta correct those errors. But yeah, all in all, man, I ain't gonna be too tough on my team, man. We set out to try to win the division first, and secondly try to get number one seed because we see where that got us last year to
No
the
doubt.
Super Bowl. But no, not taking nothing for granted. Still got to put in work. Got the Cardinals still out there. Got the Lions still out there. Bears. I don't want to slight nobody. Redskins, Giants,
Football team.
Falcons. Shout out to him. He beat me this season.
Football team.
So yeah, man, anything can happen. Saints out there, Trey Charles lurking, you know.
Yeah.
Hey man, a lot of things can happen, bro. We gotta stay on our A game, bro. We definitely gotta stay on our A game. Matter of fact, we gotta pick it up from our A game. We gotta go to A plus.
Shout out to the Cardinals. I'm pretty sure they're locked into a position in the playoffs. They should be seated somewhere.
He locked in at 5.
He's locked in at 5.
Yeah, he's locked in at 5.
All right. Shout out to the Cardinals getting into the playoffs. That's what it's about, man. It's about that second season. All you need is one shot. Like Dino said, it's one and done. So all you gotta, if you come with your best game that day, and it might be a better, quote unquote, a better user, but you come with your best game and they come slightly under, that's all it takes. And you get to move on. So shout out to the Cardinals again. Shout out to the Seahawks. Riggs. I mean, everybody pretty much picked the Seahawks to win. Riggs, if you got
Except for
something
me.
to add.
I picked the Cardinals. I was being disrespectful.
No
lie. Cardinals went on a mini vacation earlier in the season.
Yep.
You know, he could have had an opportunity, you know, to take the rim, but you know, life happens. Go out and enjoy yourself, man. We love Madden, but you know, you got to go out there and enjoy your life. But, regardless, both of these teams are in the playoffs. 49ers, Rams. Rams had life issues too. He was out there enjoying life. 49ers, you're getting there. You're close, but you're not there yet.
Close. He close. He getting closer. Getting closer, man. He's a tough out, man. It's just he's just not getting that play or two here or there that he needs. But it's gonna come, man, because he's not a pushover or a walkover, bro.
Right.
You don't come to play, you will be leaving with an L.
For sure.
So, shouts out, man. That's it. And that's the playoff picture. I'm real excited to see what goes down with the Steelers, man. Steelers could kill some dreams this evening, bro. Real talk. Right. They can kill some dreams, and even when you advance, man, you just never know, man. You still closing your eyes. I didn't see guys think they was a shoe in to get in the playoffs. And come on the page cussing. What the hell? What's going on? What's this? What's that? Man, hey, it happens, bro. It happens,
some interesting matchups, man. I think the biggest one that I see is this Falcons versus Lions in the first round. I feel like that's going to be a defensive game. If the Falcons can keep the ball out of the Lions' hands, which we know he can do, and he has the running game to do it.
Oh my God, can he not? Shit.
He's got a decent defense, so we'll see what the Lions like to sit back and throw a lot of deep passes, and when you do that, you set yourself up for pass rushes coming in. So we'll see what happens.
Definitely be a game of strategy.
What's the Cardinals record again?
10-6.
10-6.
He's locked in at 6.
He's locked in at 5 or 6, yeah, because he's not winning his division.
I think he'll be 6 because they have the Bears at 5, and I'm pretty sure the Bears are locked in at 5.
Oh yeah, you're right.
The only team that flips is the Giants. Either the Giants stay at 4 or it flips to the football team at 4.
I'm just thinking because the only reason why I was thinking this is because the Bears are 10-6-1.
No, they're 9-6-1.
I mean 9-6-1. I'm sorry.
So
I meant 9-6.
He could move to 6 because he's got the little letter next to his name that he's made the playoffs. So technically, they'll probably flip. 6-5 will flip, which will be a defense versus offensive game in that 3-6 spot with the Bears versus Saints. And then the Cardinals will play either the Giants or play the football team.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
Right.
then, I
I guess.
mean,
Bears gonna stay at that 5 seed. Uh, the
I don't know because you said ties are like losses, right? So he's nine
no,
six and
Ties are
one.
like
they actually count as they count more towards a win.
Oh, it does. Okay, then
well.
Yeah,
yeah, then okay, then if it's set like that, then we got a clash of styles in that 2-7 matchup with the Lions and Falcons. That 3-6 matchup could be a high scoring run up and down, run and gun game. And then depending on who the Bears get, they either get the Giants, who don't have no dots, but they can run the ball, but the Bears have great run defense, or they get a more balanced Washington team who can do a little bit of both. So the NFC matchups are gonna be fun. Now you look go to the AFC. Um, it'll be the Broncos and Ravens will be flip flopped. So that'll be what one. Ravens will be one,
one.
Broncos will be two, and I'll either
I
get the
believe.
Raiders or the Browns. Because again,
Yeah, I think the
the Texans will be out, but that pushes the
Mhm.
Browns in. Now the Browns just beat the Broncos, but a little secret: the Broncos didn't have their full receiving core on the field and only lost by
nah.
7. Just a little heads up. Just a little heads up.
Hmm. It's I don't know, man. Something I got is I could feel it in the air, man. Something weird
Yes,
is gonna happen on this push, man.
I think the Patriots might move up to the 6 seed, and so that would be a
Something
rematch
weird
from the
is going
season.
to happen, man.
Not the 6 seed. They'll move down to the 6 seed, not move up. But I see what you're saying though. Yeah, that is a rematch because he did beat the Jags handily. And if he comes up, man, oh man, oh man, oh man, that's gonna be a good one. So it might be a
Yeah,
few rematches.
that might bump the Raiders
Cause didn't the Raiders
up
play the
to the fifth
Dolphins this
seed.
year?
I think I all played
Yeah,
that division
Yeah,
game.
yeah.
and I think he
Raiders
did. He
played.
beat. I think he may have beat Fatigue.
Nah, Fatigue won that game.
Was it close or a blowout?
It wasn't a blowout, but Fatigue won that game.
So we might have a battle of rematches on over on the AFC side. Because the way it's panning out, it looks. This is just what we outside looking
You
in.
talking about the Raiders and the Dolphins?
Yeah,
I don't think they played this season. They ain't played this season.
Yeah, I was
They
almost
didn't play
sure
this
they
season.
played,
I
I'm
thought they
looking at the
did. 'Cause I
schedule.
thought he had.
and
I
I
thought the
think the
Dolphins played
Dolphins
the.
beat the Raiders.
They did not
Oh, they didn't
play.
play. Okay,
I'm looking at the schedule.
I believe you, Riggs. Dang, my bad.
I'm talking to Dino.
Yeah, you know Dino couldn't hear you. He gonna act like he couldn't hear you. But so the Texans will definitely be dropping out. I think the Browns move in, and that pushes everybody. But with the Patriots lost, they move down the. Well, then does that mean the Raiders go to?
Well,
Yeah,
because
Raiders go to 5
yeah, because I
because
think what
he'll have the better. Are they both 11-5 or is the Patriots 10-6?
I think the Patriots. Oh, let me look at the standings first.
Yeah.
Before I sit here and lie to you. The the Patriots are 11-5. The Raiders will go up to. Ooh, the Raiders will go up to 11-5.
So
So
I think. Ooh. Well, I know the Raiders were. I know the Raiders. I think were 4-2 in the division, and then the Patriots were 3-3 in their division. So I think the Raiders will move to 5, and he'll play the Dolphins. Patriots move to 6. He gets the Jags. Ravens and Broncos flip flop at 1-2, and the Browns move to 7. Wait, what was the
yeah,
Browns? Hold on, what was the Browns' record in their division? Because he lost to you twice.
the Browns will finish 11-5 in
But
the
I'm
Browns three
saying
and
division.
what was
three in this
their
division.
what was
3-3.
their? Oh, he was three and
The
three.
division records.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay,
Yeah, they're 3-3.
okay, then yeah, it should.
The Raiders are gonna go up to what 4-2.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think the Raiders will be 4-2.
Oh my God, that is the tough way to get put out the playoffs on a forced loss. Oh my
Yeah,
God, it's tough.
unfortunately. But yeah, so well, I don't know that Patriots Browns because they'll both be 3-3, and they said they didn't play, right? They didn't play this year, right?
I don't think so. I can
Did they
check. I
have
know
any
the I know the
mutual
I know
games?
the Raiders and the Patriots didn't play.
Did the Patriots and Browns have any mutual games?
Let's see.
I know that's asking a
Patriots.
lot, but because I'm trying to see where that 6 and 7 falls. Because the Patriots either get the Broncos or the Patriots get the Jags. Because they'll both be 11-5, both sitting at 3-3 in their division.
I don't know. It might come down to
Point differential.
yeah, which I'm not physically going to
Yeah,
that
we're
crap.
not. Yeah, I ain't worried about that. But anyway, I mean, like we said, the Texans will probably be dropping out. Like I said, it looks like it could be a game of rematches all across the board on the AFC side. NFC side, again, y'all are waiting on one game. Who gets in at number 4? Is it the Giants or is it the football team?
There's a
And then
lot of damn pressure. I love
yeah,
it.
yep. And then like I said, we know the Browns will be moving in. We know there's some flip flopping, seed flopping over on the AFC side, but pretty much everybody's locked in. Browns will be who's in one of these spots. Texans will be out. And again, we said at the beginning of the year, 5 losses might get you out. That's 6. 6 losses push you out.
Damn, 10-6. Mm-mm-mm.
And that's that. 10-6 gets you in over on the NFC. Keeps you out over on the AFC. But it's that close though. I mean, again, we had what 3 teams sitting at 9-7, and somebody doesn't get in over there. So it's a
Yeah, well, yeah. Yeah, so
interesting playoff for
I
sure.
guess at the end of the day, ain't too far off. Shit.
No,
Hey, man, every game counts, man.
that part,
Every game
that
counts.
part.
Man, Bengals are so close too. Damn.
He needed that win versus the football team.
I think the Bengals. I think somewhere along the line they gave like 2 forces or something. They gave it
Okay,
like a few forces that probably like put them
right
at
out
the
of it.
out
Yeah,
Yep,
during the season.
yep.
yeah. Football team needed that win too
Oh
over the
yeah,
Bengals.
oh
That
yeah.
was a
They
big
both
game.
that they were both playing for playoff life, but unfortunately, I don't even think even if the Bengals won it because he would have been at 10-6, he would have been in the same boat as the Texans. I think.
Well, I know he gave me a force, so the
Yeah,
second go around. So yeah.
yeah. But I mean, again, we know a lot of teams are looking at this and they know they can build on it for next season. It's gonna be a fun season next year because there's a lot of teams that are. We got some coach shakeups, and we got some teams that are like, okay, I was right there on the cusp. If I would have did this differently, or again, like we tell y'all, get those games scheduled, man. Those you go back and look at your schedule and you like, man, I could have beat that team, but I gave them the force. That could have been the game that got you in. Or even if you had to do a fair sim. I mean, we understand life happens, but I try to get my games played. Let me be the reason why I don't get in. Not a sim, not a force.
Hmm. Well, well, man. Look forward to, like I said, we look forward to getting this game played this evening. It should be exciting. Probably be a lot of views, man. Usually when it's that one game
Yep.
right before the playoffs, win or go home, man, it get a lot of views, man. Shouts out to the award winners. We got look like we got MVP right now race. Lamar Jackson, Drew Lock, Tony Michael, Sharp, and Tua. Coach of the year, Alan Walker, Don Hunt, Jay Riggs, Rodriguez, and Joel Ward.
Oh
I
shit, I
ain't
might
never,
got a shot at winning. Damn,
And
I
right
would have
now,
won that
you,
game. I could have won Coach of the
yeah,
Year.
yeah. I ain't
Fuck.
never gonna get a coach of the year award. And I don't know. It might switch, man. After this
Yeah,
after the
man,
other. I don't
tonight.
know. We'll figure it out. But I don't think I don't even want a coach of the year one yet. Fuck y'all.
bruh. If I get MVP, I'll be happy.
Mm-mm.
AFC Offensive Player of the Year. Of course, Shark is up there. Lamar Jackson, Sonny Michelle, Drew Lock, and Jacobs from the Raiders. Defensive Player of the Year. Devin Bush, man. He. I haven't seen much of the Steelers games, but this Devin Bush got to be a freaking beast, man.
Oh,
Yeah,
he
I'm,
is.
I'm, I'm letting you know right now. Play a nigga twice a year. That motherfucker be everywhere.
Yeah.
Got to be a beast, man. Um, Stephon Gilmore, I called him old, and he was all over the field when I just played him week 17, bro. This dude, I was like, bruh, this dude cannot be this old, man. All over the field, bruh.
Yep.
Josh Jones, Justin Reed, Marlon Humphreys. Yep. Offensive rookie, of course. Ravens always got somebody there. Look like, what's that? Shaquem Porter, Michael Woods. Wow. Two guys, number 1 and 2. Then we got Massey from the Dolphins, Ramos from the Ravens, and Hitchcock from the Jags. So Ravens got 3 guys in there for offensive rookie of the year. So they just keep the hits keep on coming over there in Baltimore, bro. Defensive rookie of the year, Luke Turner, Gilbert Rice, Levi Man. I haven't seen him, heard from him. Haven't even seen the Chiefs. Gerald Fletcher, and then we got George Freeney. Of course, that's the Dwight Freeney's little brother, because everybody's got to have one of the
Nigga, that's his son.
97 coats on the team. But best quarterback, Lamar Jackson, Drew Lock, Randy Hartman, Tua, and Watson. As you see, top teams, top quarterbacks, man. Proof's in the pudding, bro.
Yep.
Best running back, Sony Michel, just continues. I don't know how old he is now, but he just continues to be up there. Jacobs, Mixon, he is. If you haven't played against Mixon,
Whew.
trust me,
Good lord.
he is a beast.
Yes,
I hate that motherfucker.
I
He
hate
is
too.
a beast.
He's a walking touchdown, literally.
Oh my god!
He
At
can
the
do
end,
it all, man. He can do it all.
yep, Gainwell. I don't know too much about the Gainwell guy from the Jets.
Yeah.
Haven't really seen him play or seen their games, but
Oh, that motherfucker fast. Just know that. That motherfucker fast.
There you go.
shout out, man. As you see, running backs out there, receivers, Shark. Man, Shark got to be doing some hella numbers, man. But Judy and Hamler doing hella numbers. Sutton, and was Sutton once? No, he wasn't
Yeah.
once a Bronco. He
Yeah,
was
he
was
once
a
a Bronco.
Bronco.
Was he? Okay,
Yeah.
that's what I thought. And then we had Mims. Mims always there in that top 5. Got the. So yeah, man. You know,
Technically,
hey.
3 Broncos in the top 5 because we made Sutton who he is. Shout out to the Texans.
So as you see, those passing numbers correlate with those receivers.
Yes, sir.
Definitely. O line, we got
Jesus.
3 Ravens, 1, 2, and 3. Wilson, Stanley, and Melton. Beckett and Armstead rounds it out. Defensive lineman, Myles Garrett, always there. I cannot pronounce this dude's last name for the Ravens.
Olujari.
Ozari, Simmons Jr., Lawson, and Oliver, man. Oliver's a beast too, man. Lawson's they all the top 5 is a beast, man. They all
Oliver too.
And Aaron Donald sitting right on the outside, but he a beast too. Linebackers is Devin Bush right there again. Baker, shout out to Baker, man. He getting up there. He's still doing this thing. Leon Jacobs, Parsons, Patrick Queen. So yeah, man, great linebacking core out there. DBs, man, Jags got a good defense, man. They got somebody in the top 5 of everything. Josh Jones, Humphreys, as usual. Pruitt. I don't know if I seen his name in there last year, so shouts out to Pruitt. Gilmore. I don't know. He's the ageless wonder.
Facts.
And Justin Reed, man.
He's the
rounding out the top 5.
What's my man's name? Play for San Fran. Richard
Richard
Sherman. He's the
Sherman.
Richard Sherman
no,
for
Richard
this Madden.
Sherman,
Because
yeah.
last Madden,
Yeah.
Richard Sherman was like that. That nigga was old, but he could still play.
Still play,
And
man. Still playing.
Gilmore's this version of that this year. Like that nigga's old, but he like you said, he'd be everywhere. He'd be
Yeah,
everywhere.
let's go. Let's go to the NFC Offensive Player of the Year. Saquon Barkley is back up there as Offensive Player of the Year. So, Giants getting back to what the Giants do.
Ooh.
Matt Breida. Everybody know what Breida do. How I feel about that. Henry Ruggs.
You see the next three though?
Pollard. Gardner. Oh my goodness, yeah. That's that explosive offense, man. They do
Yep.
numbers, bro. They definitely
Yep.
do numbers.
Fact.
They definitely doing numbers over there in Detroit, man. Shout out to A-Rod, man. Shout out to A-Rod taking that team, man. Getting the potential out of them that's been there, man. Just sometimes just take a user, get the right potential out of a team, man. That's all it takes, man. Guys be, I can't play with this team, this team, that. Somebody come in, man, and make that team like one of the greatest offenses or one of the greatest defenses, or both. Or one of the best teams in the league. So
Once again, we'll remove you.
yeah. Defensive player of the year, Isaiah Simmons is a beast. You haven't played against him, trust me. He is a beast. Richie Grant, beast. Devere Peppers, he's been a beast from day one. TJ Watt, trust me, beast. And then Jabril Cox, he's also a beast, man. So it's some guys out here, man. They at defense for the. I tell you what, I don't think the offense overall for the NFC is as powerful, but the NFC got some defense. They got some defense in the NFC. Offensive Rookie of the Year looks like Panthers got Evan Thornton, Alton Banta, so they got 1 and 2. So looks like he's been trying to develop that team over there. Andrew Stewart, I played the Falcons, but I'm not for sure who he is. And then we got Cornell Williams.
You're not
And
sure
then
who
we got,
he is. Ain't that the quarterback
oh yeah, that is the quarterback.
that you traded?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Oh well, man, we threw him out there. He's doing good. And then we got McKinney. You're right. I really didn't. And yeah, you're right. That is the quarterback. So, and then defensive rookie of the year, Bucks guy, number 1, Henley. We got Cartwright, Bigby, Lauderdale, and Donaldson. So this is all mixed up. So everybody's got rookies doing decent, but looks like award may go to the Bucks guy. Best quarterback, Gardner,
Dino.
Justin Fields, Mills, Murray, and Bacon. Gardner's probably a shoe-in for that award just because the numbers that he put up, man. He's putting up numbers, man. Can't deny it. Best running back, of course, Saquon Barkley, Breida, Pollard, Najee Harris, and Gurley, man. All those running backs are beasts, man. You better put on your hard hat if you face any of them. They are all beasts. Best receiver, of course, Ruggs, Chase, Devontae Smith, Tyreek Hill, Moore. I mean, it's no surprise at these receivers, bro. No surprise whatsoever. Best offensive lineman. How you say that? Ragnow from the Lions, and then we got Tyron Smith Shout out, man. That was a great pickup for us with Tyron Smith, man. He was nobody bid on him free agency. He didn't have any abilities normal, but he's holding it down. He is really holding it down for me. Then we got Zach Martin. Of course he's leading the way for Saquon Barkley and Nick Chubb. Justin, he's doing good for me, and then Khalil Jackson, he's doing great. Defensive lineman, T.J. Watt, told you, beast. Charles Joyner, beast. And we got everybody know about Sweat, definitely a beast. Chase Young, beast. And Kenny Clark, man, he is, man. If you ain't played T, I'm telling you, man, that Kenny Clark is a beast, bro. You gonna have to design some stuff to alter him coming at you, man, because he is a beast. He a beast. Anytime T get an upgrade, man, it go on Kenny Clark, man. Just make him stronger and stronger. I think he got an S on his chest. Best linebacker, Jabril Cox, Holcomb, Brooks, Smith, and Devin White. Best DB, Simmons, Grant, Baker, and Horn. Pepper. We'll see. It might not be a lot of movement after we advance, but we'll see, man. Maybe we'll start doing a little something for, maybe the top award winners. Have to talk to the commissioners, take something to the table, man. But yeah, that's it, man. Just in a nutshell, we really wanted to come with y'all today, talk about the playoffs, man. Give our little insight, talk about what we picked at the beginning of the season, who we picked to win what division, man. See what y'all doing, man. As y'all see this week, we infused quite a few new members into the league in the last 2 weeks. That's no slight or saying that we're trying to get rid of anyone. We're just trying to keep the league active and moving forward. Some of those guys that was removed asked to be removed, so don't think we're just all of a sudden removing them. But they was on the brink. I mean, some was already on the brink, but they did ask to be removed. And I respect that even more. Instead of just sitting on the team, letting them be dormant. Just you can always, if you come to one of the commissioners and you say, I want to get back into the league, man, duly noted, man. We're not just going to boot somebody to bring you back, but we will keep you in mind if someone leaves or is removed, which doesn't happen that often, but usually about season 5 or 6, we start getting a little shuffle around here or there. But, it is what it is, man. I'm looking for exciting playoffs, and I'm looking for exciting season next season, man. With all this new talent infused into the league, you ain't built your team. I don't know what to tell you, bro. Because this, man, winter is coming, bro. But last words, man. I guess we start with. Go ahead and start with Jay Riggs. And last word for the people. What's the last word for the people, Jay Riggs?
Man, glad for y'all to get these games played. Without y'all, there is no Madden junkies. Yeah, go playoffs.
All right, man. Riggs, any last words? I'm sorry. Sky, any last words for the people?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can
Yeah.
hear you.
Bro, what I was saying, I was talking earlier, you just kept talking through me. God
No
I
dog.
couldn't
lie,
hear
no
you.
lie. The thing popped up, so we couldn't hear you.
Okay. Got you. Nah. Last words, man. Appreciate everybody playing their games, man. Again, I mean, I know life happens, and sometimes you can't get to your games. We appreciate y'all guys scheduling games. If you can't get to them, knowing in advance that you can't get to them. But man, oh man, if you can play your game, I suggest you play it. Cause right now I know some of y'all looking like, man, if I wouldn't have took that sim or took that forced loss here or there, I'm right there in that second season. So again, man, if you're able to schedule them, get them scheduled. If you not, if something happens and something comes up, don't be afraid to reach out for your force win, man. I'm not gonna hold y'all. Sometimes you gotta take them. If your schedule is saying, "Hey, I'm open," and theirs isn't, we have a clause in there for that, man, because we know that happens. Sometimes people's windows get small. Shout out to the Bengals, but
Man.
get your games played if you can. My bad, Riggs. I know that's a sour taste, but y'all, you got
Nah,
something
it's
to
cool.
say.
Hey, piggybacking off of Sky, when y'all reach out for your forces, show proof.
That part
Tag
too.
not
Yes.
one, but tag
Tag all of us.
majority of the commissioners. Tag all
Yeah.
of us. Tag us all. Because if one see it, the other one probably not gonna see it. Even though we
Yep.
usually do, because we
Yep.
communicate with each other. But just
But a shout out to those,
because,
because there's a lot of y'all that do tag us all, and we appreciate that. But please continue to make sure you show proof and tag us. Don't just pop up in somebody's inbox. Hey man, I tried to do this, and this person, bro, tag us on the page, and we can take it from there. Trust the commissioners. We talk just about every day, so we will get it figured out and get it rectified the right way. But just continue to tag us. Continue to get your game scheduled again. I know life happens, but if you can play your games, man, I know some of y'all are looking like, man, I'm one or two games away from being right there, and those one or two games may have been a fair sim or a forced loss. So again, just play your games next season. If you didn't make the playoffs, I suggest you try to get as much off-season stuff as you can because you know we do that shit almost in one day now, and it ain't gonna be no different. We going through quick. So, and playoff teams, home playoff teams, it's in our
Thank
rules.
you.
It's
Thank you,
on
Sky.
you to stream the game. If you cannot stream the game, you need to talk to your away opponent and see if they can stream the game. If you can't, that will be part of the discussions on whether or not you either continue in this Madden or going forward to the next Madden. If people move as we move on to the new consoles and stuff. If you're not able to, that's going into consideration. It's because we try to make. I know we want everybody to stream every game. We know sometimes that can't happen. People got stuff going on in the background, but playoffs, we want y'all to stream these games, man. That's how we build and have fun. But if you can't stream your game, man, that's tough. Because that to us, that means your internet's not where you need it for it to be at to be a fair game. Because again, I told y'all what the difference was for me, and my internet. Y'all see what the game look like now. You see how crispy it be. You see the crispiness of the streams. You see the
crispy.
gameplay change. You see, that's why there's a reason we 14-2. It ain't no more. Ain't no more. Oh man, I was trying to throw a pass and my quarterback the input button. Nah, we crispy over here. We know that ain't us now.
Crispy.
So again, I mean, I know I'm not saying everybody. I'm not trying to be pocket watching and looking in people's pockets, but if you playing this game, man, you playing somebody that just putting just as much work as you are, and it shouldn't come down to a faulty internet whether or not they win or lose. Let me lose because I lost, not because I had lag issues. That's my final words.
Man.
That's my final words.
Uh, yeah, and I guess I'll piggyback out both of them. Final words. Please don't be in my inbox say you didn't get a force win. Because the first thing I'm going to ask you, did you request a force win? Second thing I'm going to ask you, did you show proof? Thirdly, did anybody get back with you? So, ask Raymond Davis. Raymond Davis is probably a model citizen when it comes to requesting his force, showing proof. He knows he if you don't know the procedure, man, if you can't get one of the commissioners, get Raymond Davis. He will give you the rundown exactly how you get your force win. He don't miss out on a force win, bro. Trust me, he don't. But like we said, we only go by things that's on the thread. You inbox or whatever. We don't know what you're doing. We don't know what conversations y'all having. Nor are we going to go take all the time to invest and see what the hell's going on with y'all conversation or y'all game. When we go to advance, if you haven't requested a force after 24 hours, so we don't advance before 24 hours. If you haven't requested a force after 24 hours, even though your game still might get played before we advance, you better start thinking about that. If you can't get in contact with your opponent nor hear from your opponent, because other than that, it's going to be a sin. So don't come in the inbox saying, oh, I ain't get the force win. He said, now sometimes your opponent says, all right, go ahead. I seen conversations where your opponent says, go ahead and take the force win. Then you just say, okay. None of the commissioners are tagged. Nobody knows. He just told you to take the force win. You can't get yourself the win, so you need to tag the commissioners in it. Once again, ask Raymond Davis. Okay? If you have any questions about the procedures to get a force win, reach out to a commissioner or Raymond Davis. Other than that, playoffs, we're on the brink of the playoffs, man. Looking to have fun, man. I'm just excited as I was season one. Let's go, man. That's all I got, man. Like I said, as always, be safe. Coronavirus still out here, man. Uh, don't take it for granted until it's completely gone. I just got my shot yesterday. Arm sore shit. Barely move my arm, but hey, like I said, be safe out there, man. And we kind of play this game to have fun, get away, and it's a brotherhood. So, hey, man, be respectful to each member, man, and shit, we'll get along just fine, man. As you see, we got some new members in the league, members that, maybe had a rough patch with in the past, but we can put that behind us, man, and move forward, man. This thing is a brotherhood. It's all about having fun, man. We'll see, man. We'll see what goes on, but I'm always willing. I'm always willing to open the door back up eventually. It may not open up too soon, but shoot, the commissioners keep me level headed. Trust me, bro. If y'all just knew. If y'all only knew. Won't go into detail, but man, they keep me level headed, bro. So don't think I just make rash decisions. And no, it's not a dictatorship because things are decided among the commissioners. That's all I got, man. With that, man, be safe. Good luck this season, or good luck on your next season. Good luck on your postseason. Build your team as always. We out.
All right, y'all. Appreciate it again. Bye.